Hello, my YouTubers. Today is the day, I went to the doctor today. Being a diabetic, you have to go every so many months and they do all the little tricks and stuff, but I am okay. I want to go ahead and ask you if you can like my page. And I'm going to do some topics today, but I want to talk about this one that's most important. I want to talk about networking. I've been doing this for a long, long time. And I'm going to tell you how I started off was I want to tell you about the networking part. I never really got to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you this one particular story because it seems like it stands out of all the other stuff that I've done. When I started networking, people was telling me where to go because, I didn't know. I didn't know where to go. I was a private citizen and still am. And, they was telling me all the clubs to go. When I started going to the clubs where the politicians and the lawyers and the judges and the clerks everywhere, they go to different places. So when I started going there, I met up with a lot of, at first, I'm going to be honest, if you didn't know, they have politician groupies. They do. They have politician groupies. They have lawyer groupies. They have groupies. Don't think they don't. But when they find out that you're not a groupie, that you're really serious about what you do, then it takes on a persona of its own. So I'm meeting all these judges, I'm meeting all these lawyers, everybody, and to this day I'm still close with them. Even though I don't live in the city I used to live in anymore, I'm still close to them. So anyway, I've been going to this event and I'm meeting these judges. I start standing out because I wouldn't do it here because this is more, Chattanooga is more, I'm not saying it's black friendly to a certain degree. I'm just going to put it out there like that. So anyway, but when I was in Memphis, I used to go and sit in the judges' courtroom, and I hear how they talk to people, how they was, if they belittled people, how they treated people, especially people who didn't have an attorney. And then I would go home, I would get a picture of their face, and then I tell them about how bad or how good they treated the people that was in the courtroom. And I'm gonna be honest, that did a lot of impact because at when they didn't know who it was. They didn't know who I was, but they knew that I was reporting their behavior. And one of the guys got an investigation twice, about 2 or 3 lawyers, but one of them real bad in particular. So I had started to just go out and get to know, that's how I became infamous, because I was going out, and when these judges, I guess the rumor came out, and when these judges started seeing me, they was already nice. I had one judge, his name Lynn Cobb. It wasn't about race, it was about judges. He would stop his court for a minute and take me in the chambers and talk. And he would, he gave my mom some spiritual stuff. I earned that privilege because I had started networking, and they would stop court and ask me how I'm doing. I'm gonna be honest, that was the most awesome experience I've ever had. Awesome. So anyway, had this little red Celica, and I'm oh my goodness. I had so many tickets on that thing. Oh, what, you go down the street and I got a ticket. Tags expired. I knew they was expired. Tell the court my car couldn't pass emission, and they let it ride for a couple of weeks, and then they'll dismiss it, and I go down the street again and get another ticket. So that went on for a while. In fact, I kind of got used to it because it was that, it was like, okay, well, I get it fixed. I mean, I was taking it to get it fixed, but I couldn't get it fixed. Well, anyway, I end up in city court again. And I end up with a judge I had been networking with. Oh my goodness. I had met her about once or twice. Real nice lady. Real nice. So I'm hiding behind these two big guys, and I'm, trying to, avoid her, just going in there and do my little routine and come on out. And all of a sudden she said, "Is that you, Samantha? Bailiff, go get that woman." Oh my goodness. So I went and got her. So I ended up, she said, "Why are you here?" I told her, "Your Honor," I didn't call her by her first name, even though I knew her first name. I called her Your Honor. She said, "You sit there, bailiff, you let her sit there. Don't you let her move." I said, "Oh, Lord, I'm going to go to jail. I got to pick the kids up at 2:30. This ain't looking right, but I ain't going to cry." She called me back in a change. She said, "Girl, what is wrong with your car?" I said, "I don't even know." She said, "How much you spent on it?" I said, "I ain't going to lie." I said, "Shoot, funds are funny and change is strange." I said, "I spent about $40, maybe $50 to try to get it fixed." I said, because Memphis tags are different. Memphis tags was 100 and something. Here where I live at now, they 31. So, I said, got to save my money for my tags, She said, just go on back out there and see it. And, show the guy the thing, and I'm going through the process. So I'm thinking I'm through. So I get ready to get in the car, and I started to I get ready to get in the car, and I'm about to get ready to go, but Spirit said, "No, don't go. Don't leave. Just stay there." So I stayed there, trying to think. I said, if I go down this street, I know I'm gonna get a ticket. If I go down this street, I might get a ticket. And if I go back this way, I might get arrested because that's the wrong way street. So I sat there. All of a sudden, I got a phone call from Memphis City Council. I said, "Hey, what you doing?" I said, "Nothing." I said, "You want to have lunch with us?" Yeah, yeah. Because City Council used to eat, girl, they be having greens. And when I say girl, I'm talking general, y'all. They be having greens, meatloaf. I mean, they be having that food catered. I go, shoot. So I got out of my car, walked to the city hall, and I had lunch. And they said, "Well, what you doing down here anyway?" I said, "Well, I had to go to court because my tax had expired. My car won't pass the inspection, and I'm sitting up here. I don't know what to do." I said, I probably, when I leave here, I probably going to get a ticket." She said, "How many tickets have you had?" I said, "Shoot, I'm on this sixth one right now." She said, so we went on another subject, got ready to leave. She got up for a minute, went and did something, came back. We sat and talked, and I got a little full. I said, "Well, I ain't got to go buy lunch. I can just go pick the kids up, fix them something. That's it." So before I got ready to leave, she said, "You know what? The city got a program where they can waive your car tax for a whole year. If your car cannot, they'll waive the inspection so you can get your tags, so that for a whole year, if you went over $500. See, I'm not finna lie. Tell her that I told her, I said, "Look, I spent $40. I said, I can't do no 500. I said, this car I ain't paid but $300 and some for it. And I've been running good for me for almost 6 years." So she said, okay. She said, went in the back, came back. She said, "Here, take this form to the inspection place and get your tags." It was a waiver. Sometimes the best part of networking is that, and I'm going to say this, that God will put people in your way for you to do your path. He will do it. Today, I know over 100 judges. I know as many attorneys as I can. And people say, "Well, why are you still pro se when you network and you all know all these judges and stuff?" Maybe a lot of times God don't want you to get an attorney. but it's a learning lesson. I got to meet a lot of judges. I had to earn that respect. I did. I earned it. It wasn't easy. It was hard. Where I live at, I still have people that's running for office that are asking me to come down there to help them campaign. And I'm 500 and some miles away. You know, when you network and you network yourself, even if you're getting to be a ghostwriter, you let them know. I let people know I stand for integrity. I stand for reputation. And that I am good at what I do. Do I make mistakes? I'm human. Do I feel that, one thing I don't do is I don't disrespect their authority. And when I say that is that I don't ask them to fix no tickets for me. I don't ask them to do no special favors. I don't feel like they should take my case free. I don't feel like they should do this, but if I call them and say, you know what, I'm at a stump. Help me. Can you give me some guidance? You ain't got to you ain't got to represent me. You ain't got to do just, and then they'll tell me. Or if I go and say, well, I'm kind of confused. I've had people, God has given me favor where I'm finna say God now, I've had people that I've had favor with and didn't even know them. With credit acceptance, I end up meeting somebody in the security exchange that's investigating credit acceptance. So when you network and when you do, and I have a lot of people that say, oh, you know what, I don't know you, I don't know if I should trust you. And that's fine. That's human. But for that one person that's scared of me and worried about if I'm going to take their money or how I'm going to do it, I got 15 more that God and blessed me with that I am able, I can say yes or no. So I don't sweat about that one. If that one don't, for whatever reason, I can be at peace with it. And I don't get mad or angry. But it's 15 more that really need my help. That's not afraid of me. And I love that. I love that. So if you're trying to, give you breadcrumbs, if you're trying to fix your problem, whatever it is, don't be afraid. A lot of times go to some of these meetings when they do have them, go to some of these elected official meetings, get to know yourself, because a lot of things can be stopped at the state level. But when you don't go and you don't know and you just sit here, because I'm going to tell you something, even the internet can be wrong. You can research stuff and be researching the wrong stuff, the wrong ordinance, the wrong this, the wrong that, and thinking that you doing yourself a favor and you researching all this stuff and come to find out you did more damage than you did good. Or you letting somebody work your case and they don't know nothing and they telling you a good game, and then you thinking that they are just that whatever that they are doing, they doing because they know, and then they don't know. I do these videos because you know what? If I can't educate you, we need to educate. And I don't tell people stuff that I think or I read on some website. No. I have to actually go to read legal cases. LexisNexis, Westlaw. I heard LexisNexis was bought out by Westlaw. Ain't that something? Woo. Anyway, but I go and research. I ask people about cases. I find out about cases. I keep up on Tennessee ordinance, statutes and stuff, because every year, so many years, some get all amended, altered, or deleted. Used to be a time when you were married after 3 months, within the 3 months, you can get an annulment in Tennessee. Well, they deleted that. So if you married today and you go get married, divorced tomorrow, it's a divorce. It's not nothing else. So I am hoping I educate you guys. I'm hoping that, you gain some experience from what I'm telling you. Like my video. Yes, I do like my video. And I'm not gonna lie. Y'all know how I come on. When I be having this, the moment move me, I come in. But like my video. If you can, subscribe to my channel. Donate if you can. I just want to thank you guys. I want to thank you so much for coming on. I want to thank those who following me. I'm going to give you updates on all the things that are going on. I do have a case right now before I go. I do have a case that is in New York, and it's related to credit acceptance, but it kind of went left field. And I thought that the judge was taking over, but I learned recently that the Department of Justice has intervened in it. So I'll give you more insight on that. Thank you for liking my channel and just liking my videos. Thank you so much.